What is going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel. My name is Bill, and in today's video we are actually working on the Bronco once again. It's been a minute since we've done anything with the Bronco. The last couple of videos have been around working on this trailer, rebuilt from being completely rusted out to being usable. Hopefully we're making progress there. And I've been busy away from the camera, working on the website. We started like a little while ago. We started selling the Turn Off-Road hardtop. We are still selling that, and there's a lot of updates with that, the hardtop that they've been busy with, and I'll have another video coming out about those updates. But since then, we have started adding more products, more companies that we're working with. So go to evilletruck.com, check out what we have to offer. If you're looking for something and we don't have it listed on the site yet, quite possible we still have access to it and can get it for you. So just reach out and let me know. So one of those companies that we're working with now is Deviate Off-Road, and they have a nice little package here for some Bronco rear storage, which is going to come back here, and we can take this mat out. And what that storage is, it's going to replace this OEM box. And here I got my tire patch and some shackles, soft and hard shackles in there, and that's about all I can fit. We are going to install that, which is going to give us a bit more room. There's two different versions of this they actually had. I've been looking at the other version for a really long time. The other version is kind of split in half, and one half is set up for like onboard air compressor, where like the twin ARB air compressor or one of the clones of that one will fit on one side, and then you still have storage on the other side. I went back and forth on whether or not I should get that or not, and just get that because I can get that and then still use it as storage. And then if I do want to end up putting an onboard air compressor in there, I still have that option. But I didn't want that divider because I have ropes and everything kind of use the whole length, and I figure eventually down the road, if I do want to put air compressor, I could still probably put it in there. I just have to drill some holes and stuff like that. But all that being said, first things first, we're going to have to take, for lack of a better word, I don't know what you want to call this, floor pad. Oh yeah, we got to take this pad out, which starts just pulling up this piece of trim here. This should just pop out. And then we have these attachment points. The plastic will pry off of there. And we have these attachment points. The plastic will pry off of there, like so. And there'll be two 10mm bolts under each one. Just two 10mm bolts, and this little that are underneath this plastic cover. 4 of those. So I'll go around, do all 4 corners, and then we'll pull this whole thing out. And then these hooks should just pull out. Mine are a little sticky because I have some sound deadening that I put in here before. So it's a little sticky. You probably won't have the sound deadening when you first take this off, but while you have it out, great opportunity to put some in there. But yeah, I'll go ahead and take the rest of these hold downs out, and then we'll pull this up. All right, now that all 4 corners are out, we should be able to pick this up. Now we just have 1, 2, 3, 4 10mm screws holding this down. And yeah, the stock one will just pull right out. And you've got a hole in your Bronco. Now, one thing I will state, there is a heat shield underneath that you're going to have to take off first before accessing this. There's this heat shield that's up underneath that has a couple of clips and 10mm screws on. I haven't had this on my Bronco in a long time because I had taken it out when I had put the air horn in there. I no longer have the air horn in there. It got packed full of mud and was just making rattling noises and stuff like that. So I took the air horn out, but I never did put this back in. You may have to remove this. And also you may need to adjust your muffler underneath for the install. The installation says you have to take the muffler down and then you can put it back up. I don't have the stock muffler either, so I can't demonstrate what needs to be done for that. But I know if you have a Raptor, this will work with Raptor or any 4-door. I'm not sure about the 2-door. I think the 2-door rear is a little bit different, but any 4-door Bronco or Raptor this will work with. And the Raptor, you don't have to do anything with the exhaust because it's got a different exhaust, but the big trash can exhaust that comes on most Broncos, you will have to kind of move it out of your way during the install and then put it back up. But all that being said, it's really 4 screws is the only thing holding the stock one in. You don't need to take any of this other stuff off to be able to pull that out, but in order to get access underneath to do the install, you may need to move some stuff around. All right, so that's what we took out. What we're putting in is here in this box. Deviate's another company, like Turn Off-Road, packages everything very well. Make sure everything's wrapped. I'm going to get to you unscathed. Hardware. We've got the important thing, the stickers. That plate that's going to sit on there like that. And then we've got a thick heat shield piece that goes with it. So we're going from that to that. Our recovery strap, soft shackles, got a hard shackle, got a pen, and we've got our glue tread. What did fill the entire thing now fills half of it. So I got more room for stuff in there. This is nice and heavy duty. Has plastic. We got some steel. So yeah, this had a little bit sound deadening and heat shrink on it. This is going to have this nice thick mat underneath to cover the whole bottom, so should be good. Now let's go ahead and get that installed on there. Flip that over. This is going to go on there like so. And a rag. Now, like I said, there is a second version of this, and it's got it's got some holes along the bottom that will line up with the ARB mounting rack. So you set that in there and you can just put some bolts in there and it'll hold your ARB twin compressor in there perfectly. And then it has some holes on the back for routing wiring and everything directly to it. It's a really good system. I really like the idea. I contemplated it a few times and I was like, no, I don't need to do that. I'll just get the extra compartment and go with that. So that's where we're at with this. Now for this, I'm just going to peel back. All right, so we got our bucket there. We've got our hardware. which looks like it is a hex screw. Let me see what size that is. All right, looks like it's a 5mm hex, and then we've got our top plate. This has got to be fed kind of under, and then flip forward, and then you can put the mounting plate in there. I'm gonna try to get a couple of these screws started. 1 and 3 are ones started. There we go. Now that'll hold there, but I don't think you can assemble it first and then slide it in there. You kind of have to hold it and then get this plate in there. And now that that's in there holding the rest, let me loosen that up just a smidge. Get the rest of these screws lined up. Now that we got all our screws lined up, we can go ahead and tighten them down. And then we're just going to get our original OEM screws. Let me grab those. And just the 4 screws we took the old one out with. They're going to line up now. There was that hole in the bottom, so it does come with a rubber plug. So if you do get water or want to use it as an ice chest like Ford said that the other thing could be used as, you can fit more ice and more beverages in there now. And you still have a drain hole there. Yeah, I mean, it's as simple as that. We got that much more room. Nice and sturdy, and yeah, super simple storage solution. Give you a bit more room on there. I said it's super sturdy. It's not going anywhere. We'll see if we have any issues over long term. I don't see where we would. And then if you are looking for a great place to put your onboard air compressor and you don't want to put it underneath the hood where all the heat from the engine and elements and everything else can get to it, storing it right in here with the other option is a great alternative to the other options I've seen. So if I were to do onboard air, that's probably where I'd end up putting it. But we'll see. Like I said, for now I just wanted the extra storage. So now we can go ahead and put everything back together and go from there. So let me clean up and then we'll get floorboard back in. While I had everything out, I went ahead and took everything out of the jack. I took the jack and everything out and cleaned up here. Put some more sound deadening down underneath there. Figure while I'm back here cleaning, I might as well. Got that all out. I'll finish cleaning up and then we'll go get the... Now it's actually easier to put this trim piece back in first. I know we took it out first, but it, like this front edge flips under. And so it's actually a little bit easier to go ahead and pop that in before you put the board in. If you have the carpeted floor back here, everything's going to be the same. It's just that you'll have the carpet instead of this rubberized part on your piece here. Yeah, now it's open. We have all this room to reach in and grab our part, and putting everything back together. It's just like when we took it off. Now these latches sit right in there, and it's pretty easy to figure out which way they go. So there's these 2 little tabs back here, and there's cutouts. So they'll just fall right back into place, like so. And then tighten those down, do all four corners. I'll go ahead and get all the screws in first, and then go back, tighten them, and then put the plastic pieces on. But and then once everything's screwed in, you just gotta put these plastic caps back. There's little hooks here on the back, kind of feed it through, and lift the front up so you can push it down and back, and then the front will pop in, and you're good to go. Alright, then if we climb under, you see, here's what we have. Now, I do have the 1.5-inch body lift, so this is sitting up above this frame. If I didn't have the body lift, this would be sitting down in front of this bar here. Yeah, and then if you had the big canister muffler, then when trying to install, from what I understand, like when you're trying to kind of push down this corner, install it, it gets in the way, so you just have to undo the hook over here and let it droop down a little bit so you can get it in. But other than that, everything else would be exactly the same, and it'd sit down. Like I even have room in front that this could be even bigger because it's sits above this cross member there. But yeah, most Broncos, unless you have a body lift, that's going to be sitting, it's going to look different because that's going to be sitting down, probably right along, matching that line right there. But yeah, that's what it looks like from underneath. Yeah, put the mat back in, just the regular back of a Bronco, unless you need more access and more storage down there, which I've put everything in there, and I have room for even more recovery here down there. So we'll see what else we end up storing, or if we end up drilling some holes and putting a compressor down there. All right, and that's going to wrap it up. I mean, like I said, super simple process to get it installed. A couple of we needed a 10mm socket and a 5mm hex screw, and that was it. Got that all installed with no problems. Hopefully you enjoyed the video. If you're interested in this, like I said, it is available on evilletruck.com. I'll put a direct link to this product, and we got both variations if you want just the storage, or if you want the storage plus compressor holder. We also have the compressors available. They're not on the site yet. Maybe by the time I get this video posted, they will be. Like I said, anything you need, hit me up, let me know. If it's not on the site yet, it's coming. Mostly, well, I say most things are brand name products. We're looking to carry products that, you know, are brand names, companies that are original manufacturers. Companies like DV8, Turn Off-Road, ARB, stuff like that, you know, that are original developers. I'm not buying stuff that you can get on Amazon, putting my name on it, and then reselling it at a marked up price. Not saying that's a bad way. That's not the business I want to run, so that's not what I'm doing. I normally have an Amazon link in the description. There's a time and a place for those types of products. I think some of them are great. I have plenty of them on my Bronco, so nothing wrong with them, but I'm not going to try to resell them as my own with my own name on that, when I could just link you to the Amazon where you can get it for half the price or lower price and get direct access to it. So yeah, for those type things, I'll still list those in the Amazon store if you want to check them out. Anything else, you'll notice I've been kind of going back through a lot of my older videos that I've done product reviews on, and if they were good products, I've listed them in the store and updated those videos. And my chicken's outside. What are you doing out here? Yeah, and like I said, there's still a whole lot to get listed. My ADD chicken distracted me. But yeah, what was I saying? Yeah, so if you're looking for a product from one of these companies and you don't see it listed on the site, or if you see a better deal somewhere, hit me up, let me know. We'll see what we can work out and put together for you. And that should be it. I'm going to go ahead and wrap this video up. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, hit the thumbs up button, leave a comment down below, and we'll see you next time.